All right, y'all. So let's talk about this Bitcoin price action. I am your host, Jason Casper. Oh, thank you. Oh, you shouldn't have. We need to talk about this Bitcoin price action, guys, because right now on a macro time frame, this is the 4-hour. Bitcoin is actually trading in between a very important area of support and a very important area of resistance. And over the weekend, in fact, the past few days, we can see that the asset has in fact come down to test this very important area of support, and we have gotten a bounce from it. So first of all, why is this such an important area of support, and can we expect a legitimate move up from here? Well, if we go to a weekly time frame, we can see that for about 4 weeks in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4 weekly candles right here, and if we zoom in, we can see that clearly, the price was unable to close a candle below this level. So this is forming for us a horizontal area of support where we can expect price to at least get some kind of a move to the upside from there. And we can see that as prices come down here, we are in fact getting a bounce. Now, this is one of the long positions that we did take yesterday in the VIP Discord where we post trade setups in advance. Now, I don't trade on Saturdays, but on Sundays, I do trade, and we saw a really nice confluence right here coming in for a retest after the initial move to the upside. You can see we got our bounce down here. We got a move to the upside. We came down for our retest of that important support, and that is where we actually got into the trade, and it worked out very, very well from there. Obviously, I'm still currently in the long, and it's pretty juicy in profits right now, guys. So the question is, are we going to continue to the upside from here? And if we do, where are we likely to find resistance? Well, I think that we just need to objectively, right now, take a look at what is happening here on the chart. Bitcoin has consistently been finding resistance around this $44,000 level. And although we can see that at times we've come above the level a little bit, even coming above for a retest and then losing the level, I would still consider this very important resistance. And the reason is because if we take the Fibonacci retracement tool from the most recent high that we have put in to the most recent low that we have put in, we can see that the Fibonacci golden pocket is coming up right around there. And so we do have a potential right now to get a move all the way back up to that $44,000 level. However, are we going to get there? That is the question. There are levels that we need to be aware of on the chart before we get up to that $44,000 level. So let's zoom in and take a look at some areas of resistance that we might run into before getting up to that level. Now, first of all, I would like to say that Market Cipher B on like the 4-hour time frame is looking pretty bullish. We put in this bottom, we put in a bullish divergence right here on the 4-hour time frame. In fact, we can go all the way back to the 11th of April and see that on the 4-hour time frame, we've consistently, every time we put in a lower low, we've been putting in a higher low on Market Cipher B. And we have also been kind of trading in this, what some would call a falling wedge pattern, which actually can be a bullish pattern that breaks to the upside, with the measured target being from the high trend line to the low trend line, which would actually bring us right to around our important area of resistance. In fact, if we take this thing, I'm pretty sure, from that first touch to the lower touch and put the breakout right here, it's pretty much exactly reaching our target. But before we get there, there are some important areas of resistance that we need to be aware of. And the first one is going to be, in my opinion, the golden pocket from this most recent high to this low. We can see right here that we do have the potential to come up above this trend line, just like we did once, twice, 3 times, for a fake out, smashing right into resistance and then getting a move to the downside. That is one potential possibility. Possibility number 2 is that we hit into this golden pocket right here, okay, from this spike. We could see that there's a lot of liquidity right here at these highs with a golden pocket just above. And what that means is that we have the potential to come up here and get a bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame, right? Which would then obviously give us a very bearish sign where we could get a move to the downside. So although we do have things looking like we could get a significant move up from here, we do have local resistances that we need to be aware of. Now, what about supports? What if this support does not hold? If this support does not hold, then I am expecting potentially potentially a bounce from somewhere in this area right down here. The reason for that is because, again, if we take a look at our Fibonacci levels from the low to the high, we can see that we are currently just messing around with that golden pocket. But if we turn on the next important fib level, that's 786, we can see right around this $36,200 area, we have a nice area of support right here. And we also do have a lot of liquidity that can be grabbed from these wicks right here. So potentially, if we do get a fake out to the upside, I would also then be looking for a fake out to the downside, where we could come up, everybody would FOMO long, they would all get wrecked. We would break down from this support right here, everyone would FOMO short, and then big players could come in and buy up all that Bitcoin that people are shorting and push us back to the upside. So this is just one scenario that I'm looking at playing out, but I do think it's interesting because I do think that Bitcoin is at a very important level. Now, if you do want to get into the VIP Discord, where we post these trade setups in advance and do multiple live streams a week with live trading sessions where we actually look at the charts live and enter trades 3 times a week, where we have a community of traders that are posting very, very good technical analysis, important levels, potential trade setups, as well as myself posting juicy levels for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins every single week. You can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, if you want to learn how to trade this way so that you can always have a plan, for example, the Bitcoin scalp trade that we entered yesterday, we had a very, very specific plan that we were looking for. One of the keys to being successful at trading is always having a plan in advance, so that regardless of whether price pumps or dumps, you are one step ahead of the market. If you want to learn how to do that, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com. There's a 25% discount in the description of this video. This course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident, profitable trader, because we do give you that point A to point B comprehensive system so that you always know where your next trade is going to be, where your take profit, where your stop loss, etc. should be. You can check out the testimonials here. This is changing the way thousands of people approach these markets. 25% discount in the description. That's it for today's quick update, guys. Just wanted to come in and update everybody with where my thoughts are at. God bless everybody in the name of the Messiah, Jesus, Yeshua. And I pray everyone is super blessed in many ways. And I will see everybody in the next video. Peace.